What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man, Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray, Dope Living TV Live. Let's start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. How's everybody doing? What up, Gina?
Hey. I got this sneeze that just is right there and it won't come out.
Man, you know what you do for that? You slap yourself real hard.
Didn't work.
Damn, she did it, y'all.
It's starting to diminish. Oh, I don't like those. They won't go anywhere. They just sit there.
And it come out when you don't want it to.
Right. When you least expect it. You don't even feel it.
Yeah. Man,
how's it going, big bro?
We have had a great week with these authors. I was thinking about that actually today, man. These authors are amazing, okay? And I wonder, Gina, are they, you know how we always talk about taking that 15 minutes of fame and extending it to a half an hour, to 45 minutes, to an hour. You know, I wonder if they're doing that, though. I mean, it's good to be a winner, but how do you make it?
Some of them are. I see some of them even now, and we just ended a little over a month ago, and I see some of them doing some things that are elevating their winnings, and you don't even have to be an author, an award winner to do it. I mean, it's good to have that behind your name, but you know, take what we've been doing throughout the year and run with it. I mean, we did a lot. We put them on in front of a lot of new audiences. We had the virtual book fair. We had a lot of social media going out on all platforms. And so they were introduced to audiences that they wouldn't have been privy to had they not been a part of DAG. And so you take that information and you just run with it. They should be doing with it what they need to do with it.
And that's the thing, Gina, that you said it exactly right. They should be doing with it the things that they need to do with it, all right? My biggest fear, because the platform that you've created has done so well and it elevates itself each year. But my biggest fear is that you win, and that's it. I guess they want it to fall to them. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but I'm saying that I don't see everything that you're seeing. There's some that have. I mean, because we've mentioned before some of those that have just taken the mantle and ran with it. You know, some people that were so shy, and now they're blossoming. They're out there, but I want to make sure. And there's no way I can make sure, I should say, but we want to keep encouraging them to do something, and step outside that box. You as an author, an award-winning author especially, you're a personality now, and you owe it to yourself to get out there and show your persona to the world.
But there's there is a lot that they're doing, and
I can't hear y'all.
Hey Mo. Oh, he can't hear us. But there's the one great thing about it is we don't stop helping them once they become a member of DAG. When there are opportunities that I see, I reach out to all of them. Hey, here's an opportunity. If you're interested in it, you know, contact the person or whatever, whether it's book fairs that are out there. And some of them have shared some things with me that they're doing. So there's some things in the making that they're going to be doing. And I'm in awe with some of what I've been hearing. You know, they've shared with me the things that they're working on. And it's truly amazing. It's truly amazing. A lot of them are taking that 5 minutes of fame, 15 minutes of fame, and they're keeping it, they're elevating it, they're taking it even higher.
And that's a beautiful thing. And that's all that I think that we, you, me, Mo, Steve, Chris, that's what we want. You know, we want everybody to use our platform, which we have a very, very, very I'll say popular platform where people know that they can come and get celebrated and get their wares out there. So I mean,
But
and
you
it's
know
not
what?
just. Go ahead.
You know what? I'm not going to stop working on this one thing that we started. I really, really, really want to every year take one award-winning book and turn it into a short film. That's a dream that I'm going to keep pushing. I really want that to happen. I mean, can you imagine being a part of DAG and going through the whole process just to know that your book may be the one chosen for that short film? So I'm not putting that on the back burner.
And I'm going to commit myself because we started and we know it's, and I'm telling all the authors as well as the audience that aren't authors, it's not an easy task to do a film, period. Okay, ask the Braves, ask anybody else, and we're on the lower rung of filmmaking. Okay, Gina and I, but we know how to do it, and we know what to do, and we would love to, as Gina said, and I echo that, to see, and that's why I was saying it yesterday with and for some reason, Natalie sticks out. Natalie sticks out to me, okay, because I think it would be so amazing to have. It doesn't have to be the whole story, the whole book. You know what I mean? Let's get an excerpt.
A short story. Short story.
And put it out there and do that. I encourage everybody, man, to live their dreams because that's what these authors are doing. I was so taken by, especially by their commentary, the way that they not only can talk about their books, talk about their journey, though, you know, and talk about what they want to do and how they want to elevate themselves to a point where they're speaking at schools, they're speaking on different podcasts and making it happen. I want that to man, just don't know. I've been thinking about the Distinguished Authors Guild for the past 2 weeks and the authors have been coming on, but I'm like, man, there's a lot of stuff that they can do, but we can't always do it for you. You know, we presented the opportunity. Gina has created the platform. You know, we have a wealth of experience in different genres of this entertainment field on this show. You know, Chris out there doing his thing. What's going on, Chris? In Vegas, you know,
brother.
But it's just amazing, man. Just for anybody to be able to do what you guys are doing as artists, all right? And I know this is the CEO mindset, CEO nugget day, but you know, this is a part of that as well because you are CEOs of your own destiny right now. And as you create these books, you know, and people are one thing to, and Gina, you're an author. If once they write a book, and I've heard somebody say this, not anybody on the Distinguished Authors Guild, but somebody that has wrote a book, they write a book and then they write another book and then they write another book and expect that path to sustain them on a bigger journey. And I don't think just writing books is going to do it. You know, book after book after book. I don't think that's going to do it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, it can. You have to be very creative. And this is what I used to mentor a lot of authors. And this is what I would tell them. Yeah, it is good to write another book because it's going to bring life to your past book. It's going to bring attention to your previous book. So writing another book is a good thing. But there are certain things that I always say an author should do. There's a lot of things you can do with a book, a published book. I have said, like for instance, Natalie's romance books. She can do something like I don't know what they call them, those where people come out and they do the mystery dinners or whatever.
Yeah.
What are they called? What are they called?
You just called them that. You just called it.
Yeah, no, but it's called something. But either way, she can do something like that where people come out and they try to figure out which character did this or did that or whatever.
Who done it?
Like, who did it?
No, I'll think of it later. By the end of the show, it's gonna pop in my head.
while the credit's rolling.
Yeah, so that's something she could do with her book. But she does a lot with her book anyway. Right now, she's doing counting down 12 Days of Christmas with her romance books. She has a lot of creative ideas that she thinks way outside the box, the box.
I guess
mean,
what I'm
even
saying,
in some books.
What I'm trying to ask is that, you can write book after book after book after book, okay? But at what point do you promote the book?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
You have to listen. If you don't promote the book, it's nothing going to happen with it.
So
putting it on Amazon, putting them on even those big box publishing companies, they don't promote your book.
No,
that's all up to the author.
They just take your money.
But that's why we developed DAG, so that they'll have a platform that they can do that with.
Okay.
But even you can bring awareness by I have my Alpha's Adventure animals that's out there. So that's another way to bring awareness to the books. I have the coloring books. I told a few authors, look, make the jewelry that your characters wear and sell them. That's another way to bring awareness to your book. Sell the jewelry that, replicate that jewelry that they have and your characters are wearing and sell it. There's so many things. I've seen a few authors do an animation with their books.
And I guess
it's a lot of things out there.
I guess my thing is just to get you as a seasoned author to do just what you did and explain that and give encouragement to these authors that are out there trying to do this and that, because a lot of them don't have the direction. They took the opportunity to write a book, a very good book, all right, but they don't know what to do next, all right. And I think, Gina, at some point, even though you have these ambassadors, but they're doing everything they can to help these authors come up. Somebody needs to give an author class, just like these guys like Kamal Smith.
Oh, Natalie does that.
Oh, does she?
Yeah. Escape room. That's what it's called, an escape room. I know to come to me.
Okay.
You know how they have those escape rooms out there? Did you say that, Mo?
I said that after I said the other thing.
I didn't know she had that. I didn't know she did that.
Yeah, she does. She actually, I think maybe 4 or 5 authors that have won actually came from her workshops.
Okay, we're gonna need Natalie to come on individually and talk about her workshops. Okay, at some point, and because I think it's important that these authors know that there is life after just writing one book, and there's a great life after writing one book. Natalie's an example of that. But it all ties into being a CEO of your life. Okay, you committed yourself to do something for yourself that's outside of the box. Now, how are you going to govern that? How are you going to make that sustain you? How are you going to get it bigger and bigger so that you can do this not just as a hobby, but as a way of life? It's I think it's, when I sit there and I watch the authors and how they mingle, every year it's a whole different experience every year. they mingle, they talk. There's new ones that come in. They've never seen each other before. They see the motion of the room, and they want to be involved even more. Even if they don't win, they want to be involved even more. And I guess everybody says, well, hey, Felice Bronston, how are you? Everybody says, well,
hey, Felice.
Why are we still talking about the Distinguished Officer Guilds and it was over November the 7th? Why do we do that? Simply because of the fact that we want to encourage and we want to make sure everybody's living their best life, okay? And just because that event ended on the 7th does not mean that the groundswell and the emotions have subsided from that award show, period. We still got emotions on it, okay? We're going to have emotions until November the 6th of next year. All right, we're going to be talking about
that. You have to think about registration for 2026 is about to open up in about a month.
In February.
So yeah, we got to keep talking about it. You're going to hear about DAG all year long.
No, so you said it right first time, all your life, okay? You'll hear about this all your life, okay? Because of the fact that it's something that helps, okay? And in the way that this world is running today, we need to be encouraged by something. We need to help each other. We need to grow. And that's what, look, I got a path right now, and everybody who knows me knows that I don't like talking about myself. Don't tell nobody, all right? I don't like talking about myself at all. But I was so encouraged to at least share some experiences of what I've gone through to get to where I'm at now. I'm not saying that I'm in any grandiose spot or any better than anyone else, okay? But I consider myself, and if nobody else does, I don't care. I consider myself successful. I've done everything that I wanted to do, made the money that I want to make, and I'm successful at what I've done. And I wrote the book, Peace and Power, so that I could tell my steps, how I feel as a Black man getting to peace and power, in my life. Not saying it's going to work for anybody else, okay, but this is this is me getting it out. You know what I'm saying? And Gene, I got to thank you for pushing me. And the Distinguished Officers Guild is I just said, you know what? Because I would always say, I'm going to make a 50-page book with one word on each page, okay? So I changed it to a 14-page book with my thoughts of how I can live a better life and how I did get to live a better life. And it works. It works for me, all right? And these two people right here, I got to say this about these two people and Chris, not negating Steve. And Steve, I hope you get well. I am not 5 years ago when we started doing this, I'm not the same dude that I was back then. Back then, I was arrogant. I was talking about everybody. I was saying what I wanted to say. These guys, in their own way said, Greg, calm your Black ass down, okay? And that's what I've done, all right? And I thank you guys for showing me the love and being patient. Y'all looking at history right here, man, because we have been, in one way or another, we've been around each other for forever, okay? And it doesn't end, okay? And because of the camaraderie that we have, because of the respect that we have for one another, because of the will to win for each of us, this is where we wound up, y'all. We are members of the Chicago chapter, the National Black Radio Hall of Fame. What does that mean? That means that we've done our job, all right? That means that we have communicated, we've reiterated, we've empowered, we have educated and entertained everybody, okay, that we can, to a point where it's being noticed. And we can't say anything more about that. We do not, and this is one thing, this is one reason God, this is why I know God, there is a God. Everybody on the show from the same hometown, Gary. Didn't plan it. Ask Gina. We didn't plan this, Gina.
No.
It just, you know when something is right, all right? And again, Mo and I mop floors. I ain't ashamed. Shoot, I was making what? We was making $4 some hour?
I was like that.
I ain't ashamed.
Peanuts.
Man, look, it was what it was. I mean, it put diapers on my baby's bottom at the time. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
Right. I mean, We did what we had to do. I was at Pizza Hut making $2.01 an hour.
Come on,
So we did what we had to do.
Thank you, Felice. And the thing that I
Thank you.
Again, we're not arrogant about what we do or who we are. We don't brag on ourselves. We don't. Okay. But I can say from the beginnings that we had, damn it, look at us now. Look at us now.
You know what I'd like to see in 2026? I'd like to see us taking all this creativity that we have going on and, with the people that we have talked to and people that we done brought into the mix and put it together, everything from the movies to the soundtracks to, the acting. We've got people that can fill all of those roles. We just need to find a way to bring it together so it can continue.
Well, see, we've created family now outside of our initial family, immediate family. We've created family outside of that. So now we are able to talk to people that are making movies. We are able to talk to people that are making that are acting in the movies. We're able to talk to politicians. We're able to talk to mental health people. We're able to talk to everything that's out there that people are doing. We're able to talk to them and have them on the show. And to your point, Mo, yeah, we should get everybody together at one time, at some point, I should say, and find out how we can do it. Change what's the word that Carolyn used? Diaspora? Is that what it is? Of what's going on. I listen. I just don't say anything. I look for the next joke I can tell. Okay, but I listen. I listen. All right. So, again, man, everybody that's out there trying to live their dreams, live it. You can't do. Look, here's something that I learned too, and I didn't put this in the book, but I said this a few days ago. We've all come across a point where I'll just use the word failed. All right, and I use it loosely, but here's the thing that we do as forward-thinking people. We learn, because we're still learning every day. We learn about what we did to make that failure happen. And then we also learn how we can make it succeed. So through failure comes success. We can always not make it to where we're at. I mean, stop using failure. We can always not fulfill that dream, okay? But what are we doing to learn from that mistake that we made? We're always thinking. That's what I know about this lady here. She's always thinking to a point where she beats herself
I'm
up.
thinking right now, because you know what? This year, I'm digressing until January, because I have to take the month of December off because I start in January and I work all the way through November, and I take December off and I kickstart it again in January. But I'm telling you, I have some great things that are coming for the 2026 registrations. It is going to open some new doors for authors who actually become a part of DAG. And I've been talking to some people and doing some things, and it's going to be dynamic. It's going to be very dynamic.
And that's all you need to say about it, okay? Because that's another thing that we do, is that we don't talk about the stuff unless we know it's going to happen. We don't, and that's the sign of a true entrepreneur. Don't tell everybody all of your plans. We can say, hey, this is what we want to do, but we ain't gonna tell you how we're gonna do it right now. Okay, we're not gonna take, because people, you have people that look at people that are successful and they want to take them down. All right, they want to take them down. We have supported so many people that are doing so many things out there. Yep. And look at the support we get back. They don't. Those same people, they don't support us back. They don't. All right, and that's cool. That's great. Do your thing. We did what we were here to do. You do your thing, and we're not asking you to do anything for. We're not begging nobody for nothing, okay? Because we're happy in our skin. We're very happy in our skin. Yes. So yes, we are doing some other things. There are other things that are going on. What you doing, Greg? What you doing, Gina? What you doing, Mo? And we ain't gonna tell you. You'll see We ain't gonna tell you though. You will see. I can honestly say, I know Gina's always thinking. I know, and let me tell. Before Rachel comes up, let me tell you about this guy Mo. All right, and Mo, look, I've been knowing Mo forever. Now, there's a lot of things. Like last night, we were off the air after the show, and Mo was trying to show us something yesterday. Me and Gina like, what the hell are you doing? Okay, because you know. But the thing is, Mo don't take none of this stuff personal. Mo says, okay, look, he's the guy that says, okay, say what y'all gonna say. I can show you better. I can tell you. All right. And he shows it. Mo is so creative. He does stuff that I didn't even know he did. I didn't, you know. So I mean, we got so much talent. I'm telling y'all, we got so much talent here. All right. And yeah, I'm bragging now. We got so much talent on this show. Motivational, inspirational, occupational, any other H-tional there is. We got all of it, okay? And the thing is, we are free with ourselves to everybody. All right. Now we ain't no dummies. You know, we know when if somebody trying to use us, we ain't stupid. All right. But we decline nicely. We don't come at nobody. It's not worth it. Let the world do what they do. This is the land of dope living, the land of the distinguished artists. This is the land of peace. We good, y'all. Amber Penn, what's going on? Appreciate you.
Hey,
Always
hey,
watching.
Amber.
Always watching. She got her little thing going on, okay, which is growing. I keep saying little thing, but her stuff is growing so much. You know,
huge thing.
I'm trying to check now because I may have did a faux pas again and not have sent Rachel the link.
You have 4 minutes.
I'm looking.
4 minutes.
Yeah,
you know, we have to have those nuggets, man. Those nuggets is like kryptonite, man. They just give you energy. She dropped those nuggets, and I just feel like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I want to talk more about. Okay, anti-kryptonite. What's wrong with kryptonite?
Yeah. Kryptonite is what makes you weak.
Oh no, we don't need. I'll keep calling them nuggets. She dropped those nuggets, and it gives us energy. It gives us ideas. It rejuvenates us. So the fact that she come on here every week and drop those nuggets, and I'm gonna tell you, Rachel is a person who she actually speaks what she speaks. She shows action for it.
Oh yeah.
If she tells you that she's going to do something, she's going to do it. Everything she does has intention to it. Everything she does it very intentional.
That's the thing with Rachel.
And so people should look at what she's doing. Get enrolled into her 10-week class. It's amazing what it's done for. I think this is her second round. Going into the second round
coming up. Going into the third.
I gotta get her to do it on a day that is not a Friday. It's not a Friday, and it's not 7 o'clock, so that I could be a part of it.
That's gotta be,
because I really do want to be a part of it.
My thing about Rachel is that she's crazy motivated, and you know,
yes,
when I say crazy motivated, she is crazy, fanatically motivated to the point to where, you know, sometimes she might get on your nerves, but it's a good get on your nerves. She's in your corner for the success. If you want to go through those classes, because she's going to tell you how to get there, and if she can't do what you do, she'll tell you. But I like about her, she said, oh, "Look, I don't know everything, but we're gonna find out," and that's just another
right. But you know what? Same thing with the book. Same thing with Rachel's course. You have to be a person of action. You can't think that you can just sit through the class and not do anything. You have to. You have to do something. You know, and if you do something, it will pay off. But you can't just sit there. You just can't sit there. You got to do your part, and it will pay off. Ask Amber. You know, ask some of the other individuals who have went through it.
And that's it's an amazing journey, everybody, because like I said, and like Gina said, and Mo said, to know Rachel, and I've known Rachel for a long time, all right? And just like these individuals here, she don't change. You know, she's intentional. That she does not change. She's never changed. You know, when I loaned her that $20, she gave it back. She gave it back. But for her to say that changed her perspective on a lot of things, you know, I humbly accept all of that stuff. Right? I don't like people talking about me, nor do I like talking about myself. But I love the fact that if that's something or anything that I've done, anything Gina's done, anything Mo did, because when they do stuff, I take the credit for it too. All right, but when we do stuff,
does. Y'all laughing, but he does.
I do. And the reason I do it because I'm proud to be associated with all of these people that we come in contact. Danny Marie, you know, people like that. I'm glad to be coming to police. We come in contact with these people that are doing great things in their own right, and we get them on the show. And it's so important to me, especially now, that we give these flowers so that people can still smell them, so people can still understand that you are appreciated. We do care about the things that you're doing, and we want to tell people about it. We are always going to be giving these flowers out throughout, you know, and this is no resolution because we do it every year. We do it through the year. You know, I don't think we here on Dope Living TV have ever made resolutions since we've been together. We don't have to make resolutions because we're intentional, all right, and we are consistent in what we do, period. And this lady right here, y'all don't understand, okay? And I'm going back to this thing with Arthur's Guild. I've seen her. I mean, we've heard her. Mo, how many times we said, well, hey, I think this is my last year. And we
Mo
like,
just heard it.
we can't. Did you just hear it? I think this is my last year. You can't give it up because now you started something. And if you give it up, think of how many authors are going to come at you. They're gonna come. They're gonna come with their books and sit on your front steps. Be like, you ain't giving it up. We're gonna do the show right here.
Well, I honestly have had a few authors already reach out to me, ready to register, and so you know, I have to take my time off though because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and I'm putting work in from January all the way through November, and even after November, because once we have the award-winning authors, we bring them back on like we did a few days ago. We bring them back on. So I'm still closing out 2025. I'm still closing out DAG 2025. So it doesn't end even at the end of November. I mean, when we have the show in November, it doesn't end there. But you know what? I feel so gracious to be able to help the individuals that DAG is helping. And, you know, it's always good to give back. It's always good to help those that are helping me through this process because, you know, DAG isn't where it's going to end up. It's elevated every single year. It's elevated every single year. And those individuals that help me get there, I may not be able to help them monetarily, but you better believe I'm going to plug in some kind of way where DAG is going to plug in and elevate you in some kind of way.
But you know, you're right about that. You can't look. Everybody that we come in contact with, Mo, Gina, Chris, Steve, we can't. If we tried to help everybody monetarily, we'd be broke. Period. Okay. But we can help them elevate their game. You know what I'm saying? We can always help them elevate their game. All right, you know, Rachel just popped in. Okay, so before Rachel come on, man, look. Again, thank you guys for supporting us. We haven't had that 1,000 show party yet, so we're probably gonna make it the 1,500 show. All right, party. We're gonna get it. Okay, but tonight, man, we're joined. Now, Rachel, I hope you're listening, okay? Because I'm playing this one. All right. Tonight, we're joined by a woman who has turned high-level leadership. Understand what I'm saying? High-level leadership into both an art and a contact sport. Her name is Rachel Gary. She is the force behind CEO Mastermind and has coached founders. She has coached executives She has coached serial entrepreneurs through the kind of breakthroughs that you don't get from books or motivational posters and panels and all of that crap, okay? She is intentional. She's known for her sharp strategy. She don't take, Zena said it before, she ain't got no fluff, okay? And she calls out the exact blind spot that you did not know was ruining your business. All right, she calls that stuff out, all right? So look, everybody, if you are trying to scale your business, if you're stuck, if you are spiraling, Rachel is the person you want in your corner. Everybody, man, please. I wish we could hear the applause, okay? Welcome, my friend, our friend, the CEO. Rachel Gary, what's going on?
Hey there, man! That was an awesome introduction. He got it together today. But first, before we even get into the introduction, let's now talk about the National Black Radio Hall of Fame inductees. Get that up first, because you gave me my flowers. I gotta make sure you guys get yours. Because that's the
thank you.
We all winners, baby. Look at that. We all winners. We all winners. We all contributed to other people.
What's up, Rachel?
So, how's everybody on this?
Awesome.
We are good. Rachel, so always, we took that week off, man, so we could all just get our minds right, all right? But now, we need to get our minds right, okay? We need to get back on track, get these CEO nuggets going on. So, I got a question. You're the creator of the CEO Mastermind. What's the moment that pushed you to create CEO Mastermind? And what problem did you see nobody else solving that made you create this?
I'm gonna say Danny Marie and a comment that she made about my 7-day challenge is what sparked me to make it a mastermind. So Danny Marie, so I took so I offer a free 7-day challenge, and that free 7-day challenge is about being committed to your success, being consistent, committed to build your confidence. And Danny Marie, she signed up for it. And I'm one of these people who always ask questions to follow up. I want to know how did it go? How were you doing? And she gave me some valuable pieces of information. She said that I work better with a group. And she said that the concept is great, but I work better when there's other people for me to do it with. Which what sparked me to create and plan something that will allow people to have accountability as well as collaboration and be able to work together and iron sharpening iron. So Danny Marie's comment about a little over a year ago is what sparked me to make it a mastermind and not just make it where we were just creating a coaching program. I wanted a coaching program that held people accountable, but also gave them opportunity to bounce ideas off of each other so we could all find success.
That's what's
awesome. Ooh, I didn't know Danny made such an inspiration. She is so wonderful.
Absolutely.
She is so wonderful.
Wonderful and doing awesome things out there.
Oh,
yes,
when I reached out to Danny Marie, man, I was looking at her stuff and I said, well, we got to have her on the show, because she's helping people how to do telling people, a strategic way to do these podcasts. And she's successful at it. So we said, come on the show. And she gave us her little nuggets. I'm sorry for stealing your word. She gave us a little nuggets. And we didn't have enough time, as we never have enough time for guests like that. We had to have her back. And I'm trying to get her on next week. But again, man, that's amazing. We didn't know that. So Rachel, can you share with me a time where you took a risk that looked real reckless from the outside, but it was absolutely the right move for you?
The risk that I'm still on, we're still on that ride right now. But no, I would say I would call everything I do is usually a calculated risk, which means that I am very aware of my capabilities and what I'm going to do. But the only risk is when you ask yourself this question. Hey, there's Shayna. That's a mentee from season 2 of the Mastermind. She will be on here next week. We have the CEO Mastermind season 2 on, so they can tell you guys about their journey and what's going on. Hey there,
Awesome.
Andre.
Yes. Yes.
So
Man.
so for me, it wasn't a risk. It was more, I would say the biggest risk is betting on you. And the easiest way to how do we say that? What's the word? Strategically make sure that your risk is a sure thing, is give yourself the information so you can make conscious decisions and do the right things. So that the biggest risk was leaving my multiple six-figure career and moving into coaching and mentorship. And I would say it's the best thing that has ever happened.
That is so awesome. When you step out there on faith like that and it comes into fruition, it is, oh my gosh, you just don't understand. Well, you do understand, but it's such a great feeling. It's such a great feeling. But that question was such a loaded question, because I'm like, I know your journey, because you asked me to help you through a lot of them. I've been on the phone with you plenty of times, and when we talked about from beginning to end, so I know all the journeys. And so when you asked that question, Greg, I was like, it's a bunch of them.
which is why I asked the question, because just like you, Gina, I know that's my sister. I know her. Okay, I know, and we've shared journeys together. I'm not going to tell a couple of them, but we've shared journeys together. And one sticks out in particular. One really sticks out in particular. Player. But anyway, Rachel, would you consider yourself, and be honest, would you consider yourself successful?
I would say that I am definitely on the path of where I wanted to be. When I won the award, I was telling Gina, I told you guys last time I was on the show a couple weeks ago, when I won the award for the award-winning book, #Poverty Six Figures. Make sure we get that in the camera.
Yes, sir.
No, when I won the award, the best part of the whole thing wasn't getting the award. I love you still, Gina. Thank you. I thank the Distinguished Officer for the award. It wasn't getting the award. It wasn't just when Steve shook my hand. It wasn't when you gave me a hug on stage. It wasn't when the cameras were flashing. It was when I gave my speech. And at the end of my speech, I did my saying, and everyone did it with me. That was the most, to me, that moment meant more than the award, more than writing the book. It reminded me why I set off on this journey to help people find success. So when I'm in my mastermind and people are in the mastermind, your book, and they're like, on this page right here and page 22, page 26, this right here is changing my life, it changed the trajectory of what I'm doing. That is everything.
No, you're right about that.
So that is when, to me, that's success, because I'm doing exactly what my intention was, and that was to help individuals pull out of just reminding them who they are so they can move into who they are. And that is what it was all about.
I mean,
I have a question. Go ahead, Mo. I'll ask when he's done.
First time that you did the, where you won, I was thinking to myself, Lord have mercy. That's a catchphrase. She just came off her brain with that. That is fine. I thought that was the most fine thing ever. And then the next time I made sure that you understood, I understood, because it caught on like that. It made so much sense.
And that's why we make
like the golden arch, right?
Every time she gets
like Nike.
Just do it, right? Go ahead, Gene. You have a question.
My question is this. Now we always hear a lot of mentors say, or coaches say, don't have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 businesses, because you need to focus on one and get it right. Put your focus in. When you have all of these different businesses, something's going to fall short, right? Yes. Rachel, how are you doing it? Because you have more than one.
So let's call the spade a spade. I do not, even though I have multiple businesses. One, Johnson's Cleaning Service was sold to a bigger company. So what I did was I sold when I made $100,000 in that business the first year. A couple of years later, a company reached out to me and wanted to buy the rights to the name and buy the business. So I sold Johnson's Cleaning Service at that time. and you'll see it now on the West Coast, East Coast. It's all over. They've expanded it all over the United States, which is great. They saw value in what I was doing and wanted to acquire that business. So I made a business that was valued in a way that a bigger competitor wanted to acquire it. So that's what I did with it. The second is the real estate business. What I do with that is I give it away. So I don't deal with the real estate business. When I have to deal with things, right? Like right now, I've just my wife and I made the decision that we're going to sell the buildings and buy some houses because I don't want to manage a building.
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to.
Okay, so look.
So, and the final business, leadership.
No, go ahead. You finish. You go ahead.
No, you had a slight lag.
So
right, you had a slight lag.
Okay, I'm back. We're good. All right, we're back at it.
We good.
So, but the final business, coaching and leadership, that's my focus. So I am a firm believer in what I practice, what I preach. No matter that I have other streams of income, any money I make will always go into real estate because real estate is my investment vehicle. Instead of like people have stocks, bonds, and things like that, real estate is my investment vehicle. However, in 2020 and 2030, my intentions are to liquidate my portfolio and put it into another. There's another I'll say another investment that I want to go into that my intention in 2030 is to be doing venture capital, be a venture capitalist and help other businesses have funding. So my intention in 2030 is to liquidate everything and be able to provide capital to our businesses in the neighborhood in a substantial way, but actually be angel investors and investing in their growth because I will be following some great people who have done it in the past, and I'm very aware of what to do and how to do it. So,
okay,
and that's great. That's
the plan for 2030. So,
I've been an angel investor before, and it actually pays off. Okay, especially when you're doing something from your heart. So that's a beautiful thing. Are you still there, Rachel? Yeah, she's still there. Just a lag.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I asked you about success, but what's a misconception about success that annoys you the most?
That people think it's a destination, and once you get there, that's it. Success is an ongoing process. And I think that's probably the biggest misconception, that people think that success is when I got $100. Success is when I got $10,000. Success is when I got $1 million. Success, whatever. If you're a person who is driven and is looking to grow, success means that when you reach a level, you have another level that you're trying to achieve. You're never satisfied because you're never being comfortable. You're always being strategically growing. So success means different things to different people.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're always learning, always.
Yep. So you as the CEO, and you're teaching people how to become better entrepreneurs, better versions of themselves. If you had to give somebody 90 days to level up, what should they focus on first? What should be their first focus as you're giving them the information to level up their business?
First, make sure that you are working in your gift. If you're trying to grow in 90 days, it must be something you are gifted at, because you're going to hit so many struggles and so many trials. You have to be like, I know what I know. You have to have that level of confidence in your ability so you can grow quickly. You have to have that confidence. So first, work in your circle of genius. That's why I help people turn gifts into profit, and not just have a profitable business.
Turn a profit.
Yeah, you have to have a gift to turn a profit, because if it's your gift, you'll do it without being paid.
And that is so true. I remember back when I had my daycare, and I ran into, at that time, it was daycares on every corner, but there were individuals who didn't even like kids. And I for the life of me, I couldn't figure out, why do you have a daycare if you don't even like kids? You know, you have to have that it has to be a desire. You have to have the desire. You know, I love children, and I love the fact that I can plant a seed with a child and they will carry it the rest of their lives. I have children from my daycare that are grown now that still reach out to me and say, because of you, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and I learned that. And that was the thing that really, really stayed in my heart, is the fact that I can grow these children and help them to be a positive individual in society. And that's what my goal was. But I absolutely loved what I was doing. And it makes a big difference. If it's not a desire, you're not going to put all that hard work into it.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
So it's got to be the first thing. Like, Greg, did you love doing those videos? Or were you just doing it for money?
Oh no, I loved it.
Right.
So Mo, when you were working with the musicians, did you love what you do?
Did you like muting yourself when you're supposed to be on the air?
All I see is Mo's head, like the Bible guy.
Which meant he loved it.
Right. We know Mo loved what he was doing.
So Gina, you work with real estate. Do you love what you're doing, or do you just like it?
I love what I'm doing because I enjoy the fact that I can provide a roof over family's head, an affordable place to stay for individuals. And you know, I don't jack my rent up just for the money. I want people to be able to get into any of my homes and be able to sustain it. I don't want them to be in there for 6 months or a year and the rent is so high they can't even stay in there. And so my rent is pretty low. It's pretty low, but I do love what I'm doing because I love the fact that I can help individuals have a nice place to stay.
So Gina, do you mind if I share something that happened to you?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so the reason why I asked the question, because Gina recently, in the last year, one of the properties she had just finished, the water pipe bursted. Everything was a mess. She had just finished the rehab. Gina was like, okay, we got to get a contract in there. We got to get it redone. We got to get people in there so they can get out the cold. This is what Gina's conversation was. So that's what I'm saying. When you love it, she was like, okay, we got to make this happen. It wasn't like, okay, man, I can't do this.
Absolutely.
When Greg, when all the challenges were happening with NBC, you were like, okay, I can step away from that. I'm gonna still do what I'm doing.
Right.
Mo, all of the challenges you had with those artists, how many times have you said, I'm gonna quit?
Never.
That's because you're working with your gifts.
Mm-hmm.
When you're working with your gifts, when you work with your gifts, it's totally different.
Yeah, that's true.
You feel energized when things go wrong, that you're going to figure out how to make them go better.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking those as lessons and not as losses. So that's what I mean by the first thing is you have to want it. And I don't mean want the money, because that's what those daycare owners wanted. That's why you saw kids on the news where they were being abused because people wanted the money but didn't have a passion for helping the kids.
Absolutely.
Teachers at school who are there because they're trying to grow their careers but are not good educators. So it goes in general. You have to love what you're doing. Let's not be taking a job for money, because when you take a job for money, that's when you're stressed.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you're upset with your boss. That's when you're upset with the people around you because you're only there to get paid, and you might like the job, but it's not your gift and you don't love what you're doing. I hear people all the time say, I love being a RN. I love being a nurse. They go to work. They were going to like people at TSA. It was TSA agents. They were like, I want to make sure the country is safe. They were working for free. They might get their pay back in down the line, but they were working for free. There were some that stopped working.
There's a lot of love.
Hey, let me read this real quick. Hey, Shayna was saying that I was doing a room today, 6 hours. But when I was painting, it was so therapeutic and relaxing. The labor and putting tables together was hard. But I really enjoyed doing it and can't wait until the next project.
She's good at what she does, and you can tell she loves what she does.
Right.
And you can tell, I mean, even the finished product, it reflects how she felt as she was doing that job. I'm looking at some of the rooms that she's done, and I'm like, wow, she has an eye for that.
Yes. And it's funny. So when I was talking to Shayna, when we were setting up her plan, when we have our one-on-ones, because after you set the plan up, 5 weeks in, we go over a one-on-one to see where you are. So I was giving Shayna, I said, well, you can do things like this to get some of it off your plate. She's like, no. I gotta go out. I gotta paint. I gotta go fix the room. She was like, I gotta do it. So that is the enthusiasm, not only enthusiasm, that's because she's passionate, because she's in her purpose. She's working with her gift.
So Rachel, we got to get out of here, but I got one more question for you. When you look at all of these businesses today, these business people today, and you've used this word scaling your business, all right? You've used it several times. What's the number one trait that separates those who scale their business or those who stall their business?
The biggest thing is I'm going to use a cliche phrase like being in your own way. It's taking on projects that don't serve your business. Most companies take projects for money. They still love their business, but they'll take on a project for money. 80% of your problems come from 20% of 20% of your customers. 20% of your issues come 20, and only 20% of your money comes from those 80% of the people. So it goes the 20-80 rule, the payout rule. But it goes this way: when you are in your own way and you take on projects that are not serving you thoroughly, and you're just taking them for money. You can take $1,000 project and you have a $500 price point, but that $1,000 person has you do 3 times the amount of work. When you could have had 2 projects at the $500 mark that were sustainable, where you were having fun, where you were enjoying what you were doing. So the difference between being stagnant and scaling is making sure that you make the correct business moves and you get the correct clients. My mentor tells me all the time, there's only 4% of customers out there for you. Find your 4% and you'll love everything that's going on in the process. Don't take on projects that don't align with your mission, your vision for your company. Get a mission. Whatever that mission is, whatever the vision is for your company, stick with it. Don't let the fact of money lure you from your purpose.
And now
I agree with that.
We have been educated. We have been nuggetized. Okay, use my word. Use my words. I dare you.
Nuggetized.
Rachel, take us out of here, man. Take us out.
Greg, can I get 3 minutes?
You're gonna get it. Hold on. Go ahead, Rachel.
Share my screen.
Hold on, Rachel. Go ahead.
Guys, I appreciate every single week that we be right here on the Dope Living TV. I have the pleasure every week to share the stage. CEOs, stay focused on your growth. Your growth is paramount to the future of our country. Be the best version of you by getting assistance when you're not at the place that you want to be in. And until next week, right here on Dope Living TV with the National Black Radio Hall of Fame inductees, I want you guys to be up, out, and moving to the greatness we all know lies within who?
You, baby.
What you got, Mo?
All right, check it out.
Yeah, welcome to Dope Living TV. Yeah, welcome to Dope Living TV.
We don't see anything, Mo. Are we supposed to see something?
I just put up the music.
We got it out. Come and see. Yeah. We gon' do it. Make a wrong decision, turn around and still can do it. When you say the name, you know it's us, that's what we doing. So turn it on.
Okay.
So Mo, what I'm gonna do, Mo, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna take this off right now, Mo. All right.
All right.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a. Well, we'll talk about that after the show. But that's dope. Okay, dope. Living TV. I thought I played that already.
I
But anyway,
already got a little gin going on in my head. That 90s vibe is there for real.
Yeah, when I start back selling the sweatshirts and t-shirts, I'm gonna put one where you can just press the button and it'll come out on there. Press the button on your on your hoodie, and the song will come out. All right, Mo, you got something you want to say? Mo, you want to say something?
Oh no, I want to get that out there, let you hear it.
Yeah.
That little production.
Gina?
You know what? Follow your dream. You know, one thing I love about the era that we're in with the millennium. Well, they're not even millenniums. I don't know what they call them. They have a new name for the younger generation now. I don't remember what it is, but there's a new name.
The Scoopitariums.
No, that's not it. But whatever it is.
Rachel, what is it?
It'll stick in my gray cells one day. But the one thing that I do love about them, they are creative and they are creating their own jobs and they are creating ways that they make their own money and they're not out here working their fingers to the bone. I want to say how proud I am of my son that he has started his own business. It's him and 4 of his friends that are doing cybersecurity. And, you know, they had to spend a lot of money to do that. They needed certificates and all this kind of stuff. And it's I just love to see them be as creative as they are, because some of these business, I'm like, man, I never thought of that. And they out here doing their thing. So, hey, you know what? Don't just sit back and think about, man, one day. Get out here and do it. You have so many tools and so many people you can reach out to. You got Rachel, you have Moby, you have Greg. I mean, there's a lot of people you can reach out to that will be glad to help you and give you advice on what to do and how to do it, but you gotta use it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Hey man, you're absolutely right. Guess what, y'all? I wrote a book.
Peace and power by Gregory Gray.
Peace and power. My sister's making me.
That look like my hand, don't it, y'all? Don't that look like my hand?
I'm going to give Greg a black eye.
It is my guide, the black man's guide to balance in life, in love, and business. I got Rachel's head nod on it. Gina's got her head nod on it. I mean, hey, I guess I did something.
Book. Awesome.
Isn't it?
Right.
Isn't it? It really is.
It was.
It really is.
It was quick and to the point. And
yes.
I love books like that. I think that people drag things out. That was quick and to the point. Gave some real nuggets in that book.
That's exactly the feedback I gave them.
You know what, Greg? I'm gonna call you because there's a gentleman who's having a black men's convention on Josephine's what is the name? It's a restaurant on 79th. He's having he's bringing 300 black men together over the next weekend. I think that book would definitely need to be in their hands.
Oh, you need to be there, Greg. You need to be there. That book needs to be there.
Josephine's on 79th. He's the owner of it. His name is Victor. I think that they need that book.
Make sure he gets the information.
Dang, Gina. Dang, y'all sound like Mark Jonah. Dang, Gina. We'll be talking about that too, like I said, and don't forget the
Thank you, Felice.
I'm doing it for real. I am doing it for real this time, y'all. I've had a lot of I ain't gonna say obstacles, okay? Just my procrastination.
Somebody asked for the hoodie yesterday.
I know.
Frank.
So next
I would love to see my shirts. I promise you.
Girl, you gonna see them while you sleeping.
Mo, your turn, Mo.
Mo's not saying nothing.
Mo just happy he got his certificate from 2023.
I really like that one though. That one right there, I really like those.
That is
I really like those.
And that would be good on Juneteenth too.
Yeah.
I like the white one.
Which one? That
Yeah,
one?
that's
No,
the one.
the white hoodie. That one right there.
And that got Dope Living
All right,
TV on.
get the cracker lacking, bro. Get the cracker lacking.
Oh yeah, we are. I'm on it. Next Saturday we're gonna start production. I've already got everybody ready. Next Saturday we're gonna start producing, and I'm gonna do 100 shirts, hoodie, mix, whatever. I'm gonna do 100 of them. All right. I hope to sell them out that week. If I sell them out that week, then we're gonna mass produce. All right. So we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
Nice for you to have them for that 350 man salute thing.
Jesus Christ, this is Dope Living TV. All right, y'all. Understand. Understand that we are here for you. Okay, Rachel, watch.
I gotta say this. Now, this is how you're in your own way. I want you guys to hear this. This is how you're in your own way. Now, you see how he's shutting us down. We trying to help him make more money and help more people. And don't shut us down.
Yep.
We want to see you win and them
That's
win.
right. That's
So
right.
Your book will help them win. We want to help them win. That's why you wrote it. You wrote it to help them win. Don't get mad at us.
Not to put it on the shelf.
Yo, this is Tony Terry, and you're watching Dope Living TV.
He can't shut us up.
Anyway, man, look, Rachel, thank you for coming to the show and inspired. We back, y'all. On these Thursdays, we are back getting this
Don't leave,
business,
Rachel.
All
these
right.
nuggets. We're getting these nuggets, y'all. Okay, and we are so grateful. Thanksgiving, be thankful, okay, but be thankful every day, all right, because we have an opportunity to be sitting here with the leadership coach, Rachel Gary. Thank you, Rachel.
Yes, we appreciate
Most definitely.
you.
Always love to spend time with the National Black Radio Hall of Fame inductees every day.
No, we love to spend time with family. That's what we are. That's what we are.
We love you. We love
Damn the
you.
titles.
Nothing you can do about it.
Damn the titles.
right.
We don't care about the titles. We don't care about them.
Y'all
titles.
getting so gooey. Come on now.
Anyway,
Goo.
y'all have a great weekend. Dope Living TV Live.
Look.
We're going to see y'all on Monday, all right? Peace.